The feeling starts deep inside, a subtle tremor, a low hum that resonates within your very core, slowly growing into a roar. It's a primal instinct, a yearning for something more. It's the call of the wild, an invitation to step outside the ordinary, and once you hear it, once it truly takes hold, you can't ignore it. It becomes an undeniable force, pulling you towards the unknown. For me, that call echoed from the ancient, majestic peaks of North Africa, Mount Toubkal, the highest peak in the Atlas Mountains. The name itself felt like a challenge, a whisper of adventure, a promise of something raw, untamed, and utterly unforgettable. It was a siren song to my soul. Before I even packed my bag, meticulously choosing each piece of gear, my mind was already there, high in the mountains, breathing the thin, cold air, feeling the grit of the trail beneath my boots, and the sun on my face. This wasn't just about climbing a mountain. It was about something far deeper. It was about answering a question I had been asking myself for years. Could I truly do it? Could I push myself beyond my perceived limits? Anticipation powers you through the tedious planning, the grueling training sessions, and the seemingly endless long flights. Fear is good. It keeps you sharp, focused, and reminds you to respect the immense power and unpredictable nature of the mountain. I pictured jagged peaks piercing the Moroccan sky, their silhouettes stark against the vibrant blue, the silence broken only by the relentless wind whistling through the peaks and the steady rhythm of my own heartbeat. This journey was more than just a physical test of endurance and strength. It was a pilgrimage to a place where the noise and distractions of the modern world simply fall away, leaving you alone with your thoughts and the raw beauty of nature. Every great adventure begins with a single decision, a firm commitment to push beyond your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. The days before departure were a blur of intense preparation, meticulously checking every piece of gear, ensuring it was in perfect working order, carefully studying maps, plotting routes, and visualizing the terrain ahead, and pushing my body to its limits, getting it ready for the physical demands of the climb. But I knew that the most important preparation happens not in the body, but in the mind. You have to cultivate unwavering resilience and an unshakable sense of determination. The mountain will inevitably test you, push you to your breaking point, find your limits, and then ask you to go even further. So, with a deep breath and a sense of nervous excitement, I answered the call. With a pack securely on my back, filled with everything I needed, and a fire burning brightly in my heart, I set out for Morocco. I was mentally and physically ready for the inevitable struggle, and the bone-deep exhaustion that was sure to follow, knowing that the ultimate reward would be profound self-discovery. The ultimate prize, standing on the summit, finally reaching the top, looking out at the breathtaking world below, knowing in your heart that you had truly earned that view. The adventure had officially begun, and I was all in, ready to give it everything I had. Let's get our bearings. Mount Toubkal isn't just any mountain, it's the highest peak in the Atlas Mountains. 4,167 meters of rock and ice. Not Everest, but don't be fooled. Toubkal demands respect. Its slopes have been walked by Berber nomads for centuries. What makes Toubkal special? It's accessible. No extreme technical skills required, just fitness and willpower. In summer, it's a tough trek. In winter, a true alpine climb. Located in Toubkal National Park, it's a sanctuary of biodiversity, just 63 kilometers from Marrakesh. One day you're in a bustling city, the next you're battling winds on a remote pass. For me, Toubkal was about conquering myself, my doubts, my fears, my limits. You never conquer a mountain, you're a guest granted passage. Toubkal strips away the non-essentials, revealing your core strength. It's the perfect arena for an inner battle. Every step is a lesson in humility and perseverance. It was time to meet the Titan. The adventure truly kicks off in Marrakesh, a city of color, sound, and chaos. But my eyes were fixed on the horizon where the Atlas Mountains called me away from the noise. The drive to Imlil is a journey in itself, winding through green valleys and ancient Berber villages. Here, you meet your team. My guide Hamid had the wisdom of the mountains in his eyes. Preparation in Imlil is crucial final gear check route review and a cup of sweet mint tea. This isn't just a client-guide relationship, it's a partnership. That evening, the city's noise faded, replaced by the murmur of a stream and the braying of a mule. The peaks loomed dark against a starry sky, a calm before the storm. I knew the days ahead would be tough, pushing me physically and mentally. But as I breathed in the mountain air, I felt pure excitement. I was ready. The journey was about to begin. The city behind me, the wild ahead. Every step would take me closer to the unknown. Imlil was my last outpost of comfort. The real adventure was waiting, and I was ready to answer. The first day of the trek is a test of rhythm, a gentle introduction to the challenges that lie ahead. It's about finding your pace, conserving energy, and letting your body adjust to the altitude. Leaving Imlil, the vibrant colors of the village slowly fade behind you. You step into a world of winding trails and crisp mountain air. The path unfolds before you, a ribbon of earth snaking its way through the Atlas Mountains. Mules pass by, bells tinkling, their steady gait a reminder of the enduring traditions of these mountains as you pace yourself for the marathon ahead. It's not a sprint, but a steady climb, a test of endurance and mental fortitude. The landscape is breathtaking, a panorama of rugged peaks and sweeping valleys, rushing rivers carving their way through the rock, green valleys, a splash of life against the arid terrain, ancient juniper trees. Their gnarled branches tell tales of centuries past. Passing through Aromd, the last village, a final glimpse of civilization before the wilderness truly takes hold. Children wave as you go by, their smiles a warm reminder of the hospitality of the Berber people. The path gets steeper, the air thinner, altitude kicks in, and your legs start to burn. Each breath becomes a conscious effort. The halfway point. Sidi Chamarouch, a place of legend and rest, a white boulder shrine and a place to rest, to gather your strength for the final ascent. Lunch is simple. Fresh bread, tomatoes, and tagine, fuel for the body and soul, reminding you how little you need. The mountains strip away the unnecessary, leaving only the essentials. The final push to the refuge is relentless, a true test of will, switchbacks and thin air testing your resolve. The air grows colder, the landscape more barren. Every step is conscious effort, a battle against gravity and fatigue. You break the climb into small chunks, short bursts of effort followed by moments of rest. Finally, the stone buildings of the refuge appear, a welcome sight after hours of relentless climbing, nestled at the foot of the peaks, a beacon of hope against the vast mountain landscape. Relief washes over you. You've made it to base camp. A sense of accomplishment and exhaustion all rolled into one. But the real challenge waits in the darkness of the pre-dawn morning. The summit beckons, shrouded in mystery. The mountain is just getting started, its towering presence a constant reminder of the task ahead. The refuge is a sanctuary, a place to rest and prepare, but also a reminder of what's ahead. The summit looms large, a daunting challenge. Tomorrow the real test begins, the final push to the top. Tonight, you rest. Gather your strength, prepare your mind. The summit is calling. Are you ready to answer? The trek to Toubkal is also an immersion into Berber culture. The Berber people, or Imazigan, have called these mountains home for centuries. I was welcomed into a family home for tea. No shared language, but plenty of smiles. Their terraced fields and ingenious irrigation show a deep respect for the land. The children play freely, their laughter echoing through the valleys. Life here is tough, but their spirit is infectious. Their resilience gives you strength for the climb ahead. The alarm goes off at 3 a.m., summit day. Outside, it's pitch black and freezing, the wind howling. You force down breakfast nerves and excitement churning. Head torch on, you begin the slow, trudging climb in darkness. The only sounds, boots on scree trekking poles, your own breath. Altitude makes every step deliberate, your mind questions why you're here. Then, dawn breaks, peaks emerge. The sky glows pink and energy surges. The path ahead is steep, zigzagging up the mountain. The final push to the summit ridge is brutal, loose scree, biting wind. 2 steps forward, 1 slide back. The wind steals your breath, but you dig deep. 1 step at a time, legs burning, lungs screaming. You're in a battle with the mountain and yourself, but you refuse to lose. The summit is within reach. Every ounce of effort is worth it. The hardest part is almost over. The top is calling. Reaching the summit ridge is pure elation. The world opens up, valleys below, the Sahara stretching to the horizon. The final walk to the summit pyramid is exhilarating, focus absolute. The metal tripod marking the highest point is finally within reach. Exhaustion is replaced by adrenaline and overwhelming emotion. You take the final step. 4,167 meters, the roof of North Africa. Relief, pride, awe, it's impossible to describe. The view, a 360-degree panorama of the Atlas Range, jagged peaks and deep valleys. You feel small yet powerful. The wind is fierce, but you barely notice. Hugs and handshakes with your guide and fellow trekkers. No strangers here, only comrades. Photos can't capture the feeling of earning that view. The summit changes you. Clarity, gratitude, and a new sense of strength. Everyday worries dissolve in the thin air. You realize your limits are further than you thought. You've stood on a giant's shoulders. This is why we climb. The moment is yours forever. What goes up must come down. The descent is just as challenging. Tired legs, fading adrenaline, loose scree. Scree skiing is both fun and terrifying. As you descend, you reflect on the journey. Did I really climb that? The air thickens. The world comes back to life. You pass other trekkers offering encouragement. You're almost there. Reaching the refuge feels like coming home. Exhausted, accomplished. Camaraderie is strong. Summit stories are shared. That night you sleep deeply, mind replaying the summit views. The final walk to Imlil is a victory lap. Every step lighter, the valley greener. You return changed, the mountain's lessons etched in your spirit. Resilience, humility, and strength. These are your souvenirs. The adventure ends, but the achievement remains. You faced the Titan and came back stronger. This journey to Mount Toubkal was more than just a climb. It was an immersion into the heart of the Atlas Mountains. It was a profound lesson in living, a testament to the power of the human spirit against the backdrop of nature's grandeur. It's about pushing boundaries, venturing beyond what you thought possible. It's about facing fears, those internal obstacles that often seem larger than any mountain. And it's about discovering hidden strength, reserves of resilience you never knew you possessed. But this story isn't just about me. It's a universal narrative. It's about the spirit of adventure that resides in all of us, waiting to be awakened. Your mountain might not be Toubkal, and that's perfectly all right. It could be a new skill you're eager to master, a creative project you're passionate about. It could be a tough conversation you've been avoiding, a necessary step towards growth, or a bold change you're contemplating, a leap of faith into the unknown. The rewards of pushing your limits are earned through sweat, grit, and determination, not bought with ease. When you stand on your own summit, whatever that may be, you gain a new perspective on life. Problems shrink in significance, and your confidence grows exponentially. This is the greatest prize of all, knowing deep down that you can face whatever challenges life throws your way. Don't let fear hold you back from pursuing your goals. Fear is often just a sign that you're on the verge of doing something truly brave and remarkable. Find your Toubkal, that personal challenge that calls to you. It's out there, waiting to be conquered. The adventure begins with a single decision, the decision to try to take that initial step. Step out of your comfort zone, leave behind the familiar, and venture into the wild unknown. The world is full of incredible experiences, breathtaking landscapes, and profound lessons waiting to be discovered. All you have to do is answer the call of adventure, embrace the challenge, and begin your ascent. Pack your bag, even if it's just a metaphorical one filled with courage and determination, and start your journey today. If these stories inspire you to seek your own adventures, subscribe and join this tribe of explorers and dreamers. Don't just watch the adventure unfold on screen. Go out there and live it, breathe it, and become it. Your own summit is waiting patiently, beckoning you to rise to the challenge. Take the first step towards your personal summit today and begin the adventure of a lifetime.